Alright, we haven't done a farm update in a bit, so here's what's going on. There is a quail, one of the male quail, inside the house right now, in the kitchen, in the hospital cage. It got in a fight with this other male. So they're separated for a little bit, and I put some butter containers turned into nest boxes for whoever wants to use them. We'll see who ends up using those. This banana plant has gotten really big. So this fell over, so this I'm going to trim back so that I can put that back level. The problem is I can't just put it up level right now because there could be something living under it, as far as a snail or one of the plecos or anything like that. Look at that. Those mosquito fish are definitely breeding. You can see that baby right there. A couple of babies right there. So those mosquito fish did really well. And so have the koi. Really everything that we put in here. I'm getting ready to, probably the same time that I do this, trim this plant back, I'm going to go ahead and clean that filter one more time before winter. And then I'm gonna have to put a aquarium heater in this. So that's what's coming up for that. That'll be a little project. The other thing I will mention is that this is no more, as you can see. So here's where the zucchini was, and here's where the watermelons were, and here's where the pumpkins were. The pumpkins are actually still kind of going. See this one stalk right here, kind of going but kind of not. Look at these peppers still going crazy over here. Tabasco peppers, and I've still got jalapeno peppers, and I've still got bell peppers going. But peppers are like that, they'll go to the very end. And then here's what's left of the tomatoes. They're kind of starting to die back a little bit too, but look how tall they got. And they're still giving us tomatoes, but these things fell over and they just kept going. Now, that was a really good hardy tomato. Alright, so flight cage. You know, this pond thing, we've talked about this. I think what we're going to do is take this pool out and just put a liner and make it a little bit deeper. The thing is, I'm changing this water literally every 2 to 3 days. And that's how fast the algae gets in it. And I don't want to treat it because, you know, the animals are drinking from it and the ducks are swimming in it. So I kind of have to be careful in that regard. Everybody's doing great out here. The turkeys, as you can see, have gotten a lot bigger. And the little female turkey's still in here with these salmon febroles. They're doing great. These chickens, I will definitely get these again. They don't like the camera, even though they've been seeing this camera a million times. But you can see the little female turkey's doing good. And we've got some new pigeons. We got these, I think these are called Portuguese rollers, if I'm not mistaken, but they're about full grown, so they're like the size of a ringneck dove, just a little bit smaller breed of pigeon. They have a real short beak, a lot shorter than a regular pigeon. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about this just yet, as far as treating it, or I feel like if I could go a little bit deeper with it, get a little bit more water moving, maybe current will help the algae. I'm not really sure. So I need to research that a little bit, but the pump itself is doing great. The pump has been really powerful. I have it set up where there's almost a pre-filter before the filter, and then it's in a filter bag, and then it's in a filter box with filter media. And I've changed that maybe once a month, clean all that out. But then the water, I'm changing the water like every 2 to 3 days. And then we can either put our rainwater in it, or we can use the hose to fill it. But it just gets really, and of course the ducks are in it, so it's going to get dirty that way too. But I want to do a little better job with that, so that's going to be like a winter project. The nest box is in here. The pigeons are just kind of sort of going in there at night to kind of sit on something, so I'm going to have to partition those a little better. As of right now, you can see there's 6 spots, so 6 pairs. Right now there's 4 pairs out here, so we'll see what happens.